Hey students, here's the notebook for the week of March 1st to March 7th. So what we did this week was March Mammal Madness, which is it is a tournament that the Arizona State University biology folks create where mammals compete in a fake battle. Um, and the world audience can create a tournament bracket to see who they think will win each battle. So lots of people participate, and lots of folks at WMS are doing it this year. And so we are doing it too. So if you want to watch the promo for March Mammal Madness, check out this YouTube video here. And we are trying to figure out which animal has what it takes to be the ultimate champion. Here's the page from Arizona State University if you want to learn more. So the beginning of the week, we did research. And in our breakout rooms, students worked together to complete basically an animal matchup on a slide. And they filled in a bunch of information about the animals that were in a fake battle with each other to see who they thought would win. So for example, if you click on Group A, you're going to see all of the Group A animal matchups. So there's 4 groups of matchups. And it'll make sense when you look at the bracket, I think. But here's the Group A animals. So the first matchup is this dugong versus a kolo opossum. And students filled in some info and recommended who they think would win this battle. If it has a low rank, it actually is more likely to win in battle. So this dugong is ranked 1. Dugongs are huge. They're like 1,000 pounds. And it's going up against the kolo opossum with a rank of 16. So it's a tiny little creature. And so if you're going to just go based on probability, you should pick the dugong to win this battle. But you'll look through all of these and figure out who you think would win each battle. Some of them are very evenly matched up, and students were doing more research to try to figure out more details about them. But for the most part, you can use the slideshows to make your predictions for your bracket. So just click through as you're filling out your bracket and look at all the animals. Okay, and there's 4 groups, like I said, so it's a lot of animals. There's 65 animals. These are the resources we used. You're not going to fill in this bracket in your notebook. You're going to ignore this one. So pretend like it's not there and go to this Google Sheet. This is the bracket you need to fill in. If you fill it in before March 8th, you can participate in the competition. So it takes you back to a Schoology page. You need to open up this assignment. This is the thing you need to make sure you submit. So you're going to go through and you're going to fill in your choice to who's going to win each battle. Dugong versus kolo opossum. I would say dugong for that one. But I guess anything can happen in nature, so it's possible that somehow maybe the dugong will get scared away by something and then leaving the opossum on the battlefield or the playing field, whatever they call it, and then the dugong would have won, or the opossum would have won that battle. That is possible. That happens sometimes in this March Mammal Madness thing. So then you'll fill in all your animal matchups. Who do you think's going to win all these matchups? And then I'm just showing you what this is like. Not thinking about it at all. And I'm clearly not using any of the resources. Now you need to pick who's going to win for Sweet 16. So it's for the next round. So if I think the mole's going to win, whatever, Jaguarundi, the baboon, the dugong again. And then those teams are going to, those animals will battle each other as well. So then this is like round 3. It's called the Elite Trait Round. So you need to pick a winner of that. Jaguarundi versus the giant golden mole. And then you'll pick a final group winner, the dugong. And so then the dugong would go on to play against whoever the winner is of Group B. So Group B is a whole other group. You need to look at the Group B slideshow, and you need to figure out more information about all of those animals. So click on the slideshow and split your screen. Do like a alt bracket left, alt bracket right. So you have a split screen. So you can look at the slideshow as you're filling in the bracket. It's going to tell you about all the animals and it gives you a recommendation on who to pick. Okay, for this is group B down here that's called red in fur because they're all red. You need to pick a winner of this first matchup. It's the wild card round. So chipmunk versus red-backed vole, I think it is. Yeah. So you pick a winner for that, and then that animal, this poor animal, has to go up against the red kangaroo, which is it's ranked number 1. So it's would be probably very likely to win that battle. And then you just need to go through the rest of these and fill in who do you think would win each one. Okay, over here of myths and monsters, that's group C. So you've got to fill in who would win these matchups. And then you've got sea beasties. This is group D. All these are sea creatures. Okay, so you'll have to click and look through the other slideshows too. See, they're all here with all the animals. Once you're done, you're going to have an ultimate winner. Sorry, I keep missing the right tab. So you'll have a winner for group A, B, C, D, and then they compete against each other, and then you'll have the final tournament. So it's going to depend on who you pick. Maybe the dugong versus a harpy eagle or something. You'll have to figure that out. Okay, so then you want to submit this before March 8th, if possible, to be competing in the competition. But even if you miss that date, you should still submit it so you can get your points for the notebook, so you don't miss out on that science notebook. Okay, so you'll want to submit. This notebook is going to be basically blank for you, but if you don't submit it, it's going to look like a missing assignment. So you should submit this on Schoology, this notebook thingy, and then you should also submit your bracket on Schoology. So those are the 2 things you need to do this week. And it's all related to March Mammal Madness. And so then for the rest of March, we'll check back in with how this tournament is going. They put out YouTube videos every few days to show you what happened in each battle. It's not real. It's just all sort of animated, and they show you what might happen. They have real scientists that come up with what they think would actually happen if these animals met on a battlefield. And most of the time, it's like one wanders away or gets scared or just runs away. So we'll see what happens. That's going to be a fun part of March for us, is watching the battles unfold. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. And don't forget to submit both the notebook and the bracket.